welcome to today's video. Today we are going to do a tag,
which we have not done in a while, and I'm excited because today we are doing the mid-year freakout challenge book tag. That's it. It's a book tag. It's not a challenge. It's a book tag. So let's dive right in.
Question number 1 is the best book you've read so far in 2018.
So because of the fact that I can't even remember what I ate 20 minutes ago, I have my Goodreads up. So I'm gonna check my Goodreads and actually see what I've read in 2018. So for the best book that I've read so far in 2018, I'm going to have to go with A Flicker in the Clarity by Amy McNamara. This story is a contemporary. It's all about a girl and her best friend and their relationship, and how as they are finishing up high school, they're growing apart and they have to kind of make decisions and move on with their life. I really connected with this story, and I really connected with the main character Evie, and dealing with the relationships and the expectations of others around you. I was blown away by this story and I couldn't read it fast enough, and when I finished it I really sat back and went, holy crap. So I thoroughly recommend this to everybody. This is an ARC, but the book is out now, so absolutely go check it out.
So question number 2 is the best sequel that you have read so far this year.
So the best sequel I've read this year, hands down, no questions asked, is Our Dark Duet by Victoria Schwab. I loved this story. It is the second book in the Monsters of Verity series. It is behind This Savage Song. I've told this story before, but when I read this book, I actually listened to the back half of it on audiobook while I was mowing my grass, and while I was mowing I finished the book and I was in the back of my yard. I hit the end of this book and I literally stopped. I'm still holding the mower, it's still running, but I am sobbing, just sobbing ugly cry in the back of my yard while trying to mow, while finishing this book, and it was a hot mess all over the place. So no questions asked, best sequel so far this year. So question number 3 is a new release that you haven't read but you want to. For this one I have to go with Furyborn. This book is gorgeous and it is everywhere, and the whole synopsis of it being 2 queens, one made of blood, one made of light, one has the power to destroy the world, one has the power to save it. They're thousands of years apart. All of that just makes for an amazing story, and I'm excited to someday dive into this. I have so many things that I want to read, and Furyborn is absolutely on that list. It's just I don't know where it falls on that list. This will be one that I am just sick of looking at, knowing that I haven't read, that I will eventually pick it up and just buzz right through it.
Question number 4 is the most anticipated release for the back half of the year.
October 23rd, Kingdom of Ash, Sarah J. Maas. I am there. Are you guys even surprised? Kingdom of Ash, October 23rd.
Most anticipated release probably of my life.
That might be dramatic, but it also might be incredibly accurate.
Question number 5, the biggest disappointment.
Now, I don't have an actual copy of this book, but We Are Okay by Nina LaCour. This is a book that so many people loved and so many people cherished that when it came time for me to read it, I was psyched, I was ready to love it, and I just didn't get it. I didn't understand why so many people were attached to this. Now, that is not me saying that like how dare you be attached to this book. It's just I personally didn't understand it. I found the main character very slow. I found the story very slow, and I found the development of the characters to not really go anywhere. This is a shorter book, so I feel like maybe if it was longer they could have developed a little bit more. I was very disappointed.
So question number 6 is the biggest surprise.
For this one I have to go with The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. This is one that I was expecting to read and generally enjoy. The surprise for me is that I didn't anticipate how much I would be rooting for Monty and Percy. I caught myself about halfway through just rooting for them, wanting them to be happy and get their way and do all the things, and it was a very good story. I liked the twists and turns in the character arcs. So question number 7 is favorite new author. This can be a debut author or somebody that is new to you. For this one, I am going to have to go with Rainbow Rowell because up until the past about 2 months, I have never picked up a Rainbow Rowell book. However, I have read both of these. I've loved both of them. I have reviews up for both of them, so go check those out. And Rainbow Rowell, I thoroughly want to get through the rest of her books. There's Landline, Eleanor and Park, and Attachment, I believe is the other one. I want to read them all. I love her writing. I love just the way she tells stories. If you haven't read any of her work like I hadn't, I absolutely recommend it.
So question number 8 is newest fictional crush.
For this one, I have to go with Magnus Demora from the Fallen Kingdom series by Morgan Rhodes. I have no idea why, because I can't stand Magnus. I hate his guts. I am currently on the 6th book, which is Immortal Reign, and there's things that Magnus has done throughout this series that I think are unforgivable, and they're things that I don't know how he comes back from. However, being on Immortal Reign, there are times where Magnus talks or does something that I'm like,
oh, Magnus Demora. You are a confusing fictional character. So question number 9 is your newest favorite character.
For this one, I have to go with Emma Carstairs. I love Emma. Out of all of these Shadowhunters books, Emma is my absolute favorite. She's a badass character. She can do all these amazing things, but yet she's still boy crazy and she still messes up like the rest of us. And she's a very wholesome character. The problems that I had with some of Cassandra Clare's other characters don't really apply to Emma, and I love me some Emma Carstairs.
So question number 10 is a book that made you cry.
Now, I haven't really read any like sad books so far this year. We Are Okay was a sad book, but as I said before, that didn't really hit home for me like it did for a lot of people. So far this year, nothing's made me cry. However, in the next couple months, I want to get to Eliza and Her Monsters, and I've heard that that one is a tearjerker, so maybe it's coming. It just hasn't hit yet.
Question number 11 is a book that made you happy.
For this one, I have to go with Geekarella by Ashley Poston. This is one that by the end of the book, I was content, I was happy, the story evolved, it came to a very comfortable ending, and I was happy. I was overall happy with my experience reading this book.
Question number 12 is your favorite book to film adaptation for the year so far.
Now, I haven't seen any like movies that have been made. Like, I haven't seen Love, Simon yet. I know, but I haven't seen it yet. So I think it's not a movie, but the one I'm gonna have to go with is 13 Reasons Why. Even though we're in the 2nd season, which isn't part of the book, and I get it, but I do enjoy the show 13 Reasons Why. And so I think that's the one I'm gonna have to go with so far, is that for the first half of the year, my favorite book to movie or slash TV show is 13 Reasons Why.
So question number 13 is your favorite video that you have made so far this year.
I think I'm going to have to go with either my stages of rereading or books are manipulating me videos, just because those are wacky little things that they didn't require any kind of a script or anything to them. It was more so just I had this idea and kind of went with it. Whether they were successful or not, I don't know, but they were fun and I generally enjoyed making them.
Question number 14 is what is the most beautiful book you have bought so far this year?
So for this one, the SJM trash in me has to say A Court of Frost and Starlight because it's SJM, but this was honestly a tie between this book and between Sky in the Deep by Adrienne Young. I enjoyed this obviously because it's SJM, but also I like the aesthetic of the whole frost look, but I do also really enjoy Sky in the Deep. It is a very simple cover that has the metallic shine to it that just really catches your eye, and it's just the angle of the girl on the front with the axe just really draws my eye to it and really makes me want to dive into this story.
Question number 15 is what books do you need to read by the end of the year?
Let's start this list. Children of Blood and Bone, The Six of Crows duology, Language of Thorns, Greaser trilogy, Cruel Prince, Coldest Girl in Cold Town, To Kill a Kingdom, Queen of Air and Darkness, The Fandom, Lies You Never Told Me, Black Witch, Carnival, Legendary, The Edge of Everything, Turtles All the Way Down, To All the Boys I've Loved Before, The Unbecoming of Mary Dire series, the Illuminate series, Furyborn, Daughter of the Pirate King series, The Witch Doesn't Burn in this one, Wires and Nerve, Heartless, Immortal Reign, The Queen's Rising, Carve the Mark and Fates Divide, City of Ghosts, Ash Princess, Scythe, Thunderhead, They Both Die at the End, What If It's Us, Hunted, All the Crooked Saints, An Ember in the Ashes series, Strange the Dreamer, and I Darken series, Bring Me Their Hearts, Sky in the Deep, and Eliza and Her Monsters. You can say it's a pretty extensive list. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a like. Let me know the answers to any of these questions down below. The questions will also be in the description. As always, I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Give a like, give a subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.